Good morning, friends. Hey there, coaches. How are you doing this morning? I just wanted to come in here real quick and talk to you about self-sabotage. So you'll have to excuse me. I've just been for my run and haven't got ready for the day yet. It's a bit late for the day, a bit late for me. But like I said, just been out for a run and then came in and got embroiled in a client conversation, and this is what's inspired me just to pop in here real quick and talk to you guys about how you can kind of catch self-sabotage before it really gets going, because very often with self-sabotage we don't realize until after the event or after kind of a period of time that we've been caught up in an old pattern, an old habitual pattern of self-sabotage that has kind of hit the brakes on our growth or on our business. So what happened this morning was a client messaged me and she was going through a real kind of doozy this morning of doubting herself, second guessing her messaging. Her nervous system was really triggered, and basically she was feeling completely overwhelmed. And if I'm honest, I was kind of expecting this. I anticipating it, and I knew that what was coming up for her was probably a matter of when, not if. And the reason I say this is because for a few weeks she has been absolutely flying high. She's been putting herself out there in a really big way. She's been sharing a message, promoting her offer like never before. Like she's really been going for it and feeling really proud of herself, like really happy. She's been feeling amazing. And also she's been getting lots of clarity downloads, lots of kind of inspiration, light bulb moments. And so she's been super happy. But this morning, the voice appeared, that voice, the voice that is questioning what she's doing, doubting, second guessing, criticizing, judging, all of that cruel stuff, and starting to say things like, or she's hearing that voice say things like, maybe I'm just not good enough for this. Who do I think I am? After she's been showing up like this, starting to wonder, who do I think I am? And she even said, I'm thinking, like, what an idiot to even think that I could do this. So what I want to say to you, and why I'm sharing this, is because this really is, I'm so glad she kind of messaged me in the moment of it kind of all starting to kick off and happen, is that this is the start of self-sabotage. And it's right when things are going well, or you've had a period where you've been super happy and high vibe and things are going great and you've been taking all this action. It's right in those moments that you start to talk yourself out of doing the things that were working, doing the things that you've been actually enjoying doing the things that are right for your growth, for your progress, for your well-being, whatever it is that you've been doing. But you start to talk yourself out of doing it. Maybe the way you talk yourself out of it is say, oh, I deserve a break. It might be a seeming kindness. It comes in the disguise of compassion and self-kindness, like, I think I need a break, or maybe I should just stop doing this, even though you have the energy, you have the inspiration, you want to do it, but there's something putting the brakes on. Or of course there's the other side of it, where you justify slowing down because you get distracted, you get pulled into doing other things or switching lanes. So whether it's disguised as kindness, like, oh, you need a break, or you deserve not to stop doing this, or it's distraction, you're getting pulled off in all other ways, or it's the nasty voice judging you and criticizing you, this is self-sabotage. And the thing to understand is that this is completely normal and expected. And the reason that's true is because you're putting yourself out there, especially, you're an entrepreneur, you're a coach, you want to get yourself out there. You're probably doing things that you've never done before, putting yourself out of your comfort zone. And as you're growing and expanding in this new way and kind of stepping into this identity as a powerhouse coach, or somebody who is, sharing their message visibly, and perhaps that goes against, your beliefs or your fears, you start to push up against your present paradigm. You're hitting the boundary walls of your paradigm, which is basically your current self-identity. So as you're doing that, of course, you're going to trigger your nervous system. Your fight or flight response is going to kick in, and your nervous system is going to be triggered because it's going wants to pull you back to safety. That's what's happening. So awareness really is the first step to ensuring that you can gracefully navigate your way out of this self-sabotaging pattern, so you can break them once and for all. Just having that awareness that this is what it is. So when the voice starts and the nervous system kicks in, I would say to you that the thing to do is actually stop everything. When you start to get that voice and you start to get that negative emotion, stop everything and just observe it. Like, be the witness to it. Those thought patterns and those emotions, they are just old energies that are like habitual patterns of thought and feeling. So when you can observe them with detachment, always staying present in the present moment, then you start to like kind of dismantle them. At the moment, they've got a grip on you. At the moment, you know, when you're being triggered, they can really grip you. So the point here is to stop and just observe, be a witness, detach yourself from these emotions and these thoughts, and you will start to, as I said, dismantle them. Their hooks will start to weaken. The fear will start to dissipate. What I'd also suggest is that you write the thoughts down. Write them down, because when you get them out of your head and onto paper, you're able to analyze them. You're able to see them for the lies they are. You're able to kind of objectify them. And so this morning, as you know, my client reached out to me. We were WhatsApping each other. She was able to very quickly identify, yes, this is an old habitual pattern of thought. This is not my now. This is just an old, very familiar habitual pattern. It comes in anytime she needs to, you know, she feels like unsafe. But what she needs to do is kind of get comfortable with that uncomfortable feeling enough to allow it to dissipate and break those old bonds, break those old habitual patterns of thought. And in doing that, she's like, right, good, I'm ready. Thank you for that. I'm ready to get on and carry on as I was. And so it was just a moment, a couple of hours of like allowing this feeling to be there, allowing the thoughts to be there, observing them with detachment, and now she can carry on as she was. So that's what I want to say to you this morning. If you feel like, you know, I keep self-sabotaging, you can change that story just by simply stopping and putting all of your awareness into what are the thoughts and what are the emotions that are causing me to pull back. Observe them. Okay, guys, so thank you for watching, and I shall speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.